Happy Friday. We are live. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm looking for my mic. Where's my little mic? Hello, friend. Hello, friends. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday, y'all. Your girl Janice is live. I am live. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. So, I'm excited to be back on live. I have been sick. Life has been lifing as usual, so I have been like MIA. But I'm excited to be here tonight. Drop in the chats where you guys are logging in from. Drop in the chats where you guys are logging in from. If you are watching a replay, type a replay in the chat. Type a replay in the chat. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good live, y'all. So first of all, if you haven't seen, before I introduce myself and all that good stuff, if you haven't seen my last YouTube video, hopefully you guys are watching me on YouTube. If you're not, come to the YouTube because that's where I'm going to be dropping a link. But my last YouTube video has done a little viral something. So my last YouTube video that I posted to my YouTube page a week ago has gone viral. It's doing a little viral something. It's the one video where I'm talking about the Arabs taking over and how, things are not going to get better for us, and so much has happened in this past week in the United States. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been wild. It has been a wild time, y'all. But we are here, and we are prepared to be locked in. So today, what I'm going to be doing at the end of this live is I'm going to be dropping the wait list for our 3-day lock-in challenge. For those of you who have it on your hearts to open a store, and you know that 2026 is going to be the year that you're going to do it, we have a 3-day lock-in challenge where we're going to be locking in 3 days at the end of this month to create the foundation for our stores and strategy for next year. So that's going to be exciting. But before I get into all of that, if you guys are watching me for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Janice. I am the Retail Genius. And I am a pioneer in this movement towards Black entrepreneurs building beauty supply stores and really taking over this space. And this is what I do. And I have been doing it for almost 2 decades. I started my store in 2010. I was 24 years old. I started my store in 2010 in my hometown of Queens, New York. And we ran those stores for over 8 years. And then I started the Retail Genius coaching and consulting, helping people open their own stores. And we have been doing that good work for the past 7 years. 7 years, we have been helping hundreds of Black women and men all over the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean open beauty supply stores. We've helped, last year alone, Black women get $1.4 million in funding for their stores. $1.4 million in funding for their stores last year. And we are hoping to beat those numbers this year. But I'm really, really proud of the funding number, because funding is one of our greatest obstacles to starting a beauty supply store, or just starting anything, really, truly. Funding has been the biggest obstacle. So I'm really, really, really proud of that work that we have done. I'm really, really proud of the women and men, we have men in our programs, who have been able to open stores. 15 million has been generated as a whole in terms of sales in this industry. And in my last YouTube video, I'm still a little sick. Y'all can tell, right? It's all right. I still show up for you guys. But in my last YouTube video, I talked about how the Arabs are now taking over where the Asians have left off. So the Asians are now kind of moving out of this industry and moving out of this space, and the Arabs are now taking over. And I talked about how everyone is able to profit off of the black dollar except for black people. And I guess that's why that video is going viral. So if you didn't see that video, go ahead and when we're done here, watch that YouTube video, because it's a message that we need to be talking about right now. It's a message that needs to be um, talked about, period. So that's that. Other good news, y'all. We have a store that's opening actually next month in Indiana. We're actually right now working on orders and inventory, and the space is built out, and the permits are in, the inspections are done. Guys, one quick gem about when you guys are building out your space for your beauty supply store, make sure that you have inspections and all of that lined up and ready to go once your contractors are done with the space. Make sure you have all of that locked in, that your head, your general contractor, whoever architect, whoever you got working for you, make sure that they have inspections and all of that locked in and ready to go, so that you can operate your store as soon as the work is done. Okay, if you are doing build out and you're like knocking walls down and doing all that stuff, you need permits. They have to come out and inspect the place, make sure everything is up to code. And sometimes I have seen in certain counties and cities that could take weeks and weeks and weeks, and that can hold up your grand opening. I've seen it time and time again. So make sure y'all got that locked in. Make sure you guys have that locked in before you go ahead and create a date for your grand opening. Make sure you guys always have that locked in, that your contractor or whoever you got working for you has that locked in before you even move on to a grand opening date. That's period. So anyway, we're super excited for our sister who's going to be opening a store next month. So y'all, stores are still being opened in this climate. I don't care what anyone has told you. If you guys have been following me and listening to what I've been talking about in this industry, Black women are losing jobs left and right. Your job is not safe, okay? And so right now, we are continuing to create our own economies through entrepreneurship. It is the only way to ever be financially free, is when you work for yourself. I don't care what anyone tells you, okay? And this is what we're talking about tonight. Because if you guys haven't heard, there's this trend going around on social media called the Great Lock-in. It is called the Great Lock-in, okay? So if you haven't heard about it, basically it's a trend about where people are deciding to lock in this last quarter of 2025. It's about personal growth. It is about your goals. It is about your freedom before the new year gets here. And guys, if you have been following me, you know I always talk about how the last quarter is going to set the tone for your next year. I've been talking about this for the past couple of years, since last year for sure. So I have been saying to you guys, you do not wait until January to get things started and to start working on your business and to start working on your goals. You start actually moving in the last quarter. So this is where we're at, y'all. We are almost in the last quarter of 2025. And this year just went by super fast, as every single year goes by so fast. And we want to take advantage of this lock-in trend. We want to take advantage of this lock-in trend and really capitalize on this with locking in on the most important goal that we have for 2026. And for many of you who are watching me, the most important goal for 2026 is launching that beauty supply store. Okay, is going to be launching that beauty supply store. So now everyone is talking about this great lock-in trend, and like I said, it's all over TikTok, it's all over Instagram, and what the theme is, it's just not waiting for a perfect moment, not waiting for January 1st, new year, new me. We are locking in right now. So it's about discipline, it's about shifting your mindset, it's about focusing on starting to actually build the habits to create the life that you eventually want to live. So if you know that you want to eventually not have to work for someone, you want to eventually quit your 9 to 5 job and work for yourself in your own beauty supply store. You've been sitting on this dream of opening your own store. Now is the time to actually create the building blocks to actually make that happen and become a part of this movement. Okay. So with our challenge, y'all, we are flipping the script and we are making this lock-in very, very intentional with a very specific goal. See, if I was doing anything other than beauty supply, if I was doing fitness, I was doing weight loss, if I was doing, we'd be locking into something very, very specific. We are here because we want to open beauty supply stores. We are here because we want to be a part of a great movement that is happening. And we don't want this movement to be something that we just witnessed and we was never a part of it. You don't want to have to tell your grandchildren that story that you just witnessed the great movement, but you didn't capitalize on anything and you wasn't a part of it, even though God told you to be a part of this movement. You just watched other people open their stores. You don't want that to be you. So what I decided to do was capitalize off of this trend that's happening and say, y'all, for those of you who know, that you definitely want to launch this store in 2026. Like next year is your year for you to be at your own ribbon cutting and for you to literally have the first Black-owned beauty supply store in your community, keys in hand. This is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're locking in for. This is the greatest goal that we have for next year. So, for the next 3 days, at the end of this month, we are going to lock in together every single day. I am going to be teaching you guys the foundational steps to opening your beauty supply store. So this is going to be a 3-day challenge for people who have not yet opened their stores, right? So this is going to be for the person who has not made a move. You're not at your ribbon cutting. You don't have the space. None of those things, right? So it really doesn't matter if you are someone who this is just a thought, or if you're already in the process. It's for everybody. You know, this challenge is going to be for you. And on top of that, general admission for this 3 days is actually going to be free. Usually my challenge is a pay. You got to pay to play to show up for a challenge. But for this great 3-day lock-in challenge, this is going to be free. This is going to be free to join because I want everyone to actually just get focused in this last quarter. Because the last quarter is where everything makes a difference for your year. We are going to have a VIP option because I know some of you guys want next level access. I'm always a VIP person. Whenever I do anything, I'm VIP, I'm platinum, I'm gold. Whatever the next level tier is, where I can get more access, more information, and more conversation with the host, I'm in there like somewhere. So there is definitely going to be a VIP where you guys can get a workbook to follow throughout the challenge. You'll get private coaching with me. And if you're on my wait list, you're also going to be getting special pricing. Okay. Here is the kicker. We are only getting 50 people. I only want 50 people in this challenge for free. And in my VIP section, I only want 15 people in. That's all I can take right now. My life is very busy. So if you're on this wait list, you're going to get early access before anybody else so that you can go ahead and sign up. Okay, so those are the numbers. The numbers are not changing, y'all. But I'm really excited because this is going to be a really, really good 3 days that we're going to be working together and locking in on our beauty supply goals. So if you are ready to get on this wait list, type ready in the chat so I can drop the link for you. If you are ready, drop ready in the chat so I can go ahead and drop this link for you, child. Okay. And while I'm getting that up, y'all, if you have any questions on anything, drop it in the chat too. Okay, so if you are watching me on YouTube, which you should be watching me on YouTube, guys, come to YouTube. That's the only way you're going to get this link. I just dropped it in the chat. And for my people here in my private group, my Power Circle group, here's the link. So the link is there, guys, for you to sign up for the waitlist. The link is there for you to sign up for the waitlist. Like I said, waitlist people, if you're on the waitlist, you're going to get access to the challenge before anybody else. So the challenge is officially going to drop on Monday. I'm officially going to drop the challenge link for you guys on Monday. But if you're on the wait list, you can go ahead and get early access. I'll be dropping that link in for you guys before everybody else. And you'll also get a special price for the VIP if that's something that you want to do. Okay? So, guys, I'm excited for us to lock in for 3 days. You want to be on this wait list because this challenge is going to be free. And, you know, everyone wants free. VIP is going to be where you get the transformation because you'll get the coaching from me. You also get a workbook and a whole bunch of other valuable resources that I have. But this challenge is going to be free. The transformation is going to be priceless. So let's build our dreams together and let's build a very strong 2026. So, guys, the link is there. If you're watching on my YouTube, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. And also watch my previous YouTube video where I said the time is now. The Arabs are coming and they're taking over where the Asians left off. And we need to make sure that we capitalize off this industry where we spend the most money and we have less than 1% ownership. Those numbers should shock you and move you into action. If this is something that is truly a goal of yours. Okay, the time is now. Things are not going to get better. And so the time is now, y'all. You don't want someone to come up behind you and open the first Black-owned beauty supply store in your community where you knew you should have been doing that work. Because God will send someone else to do it. Okay. So, guys, it has been great talking to you. I will see you guys on the next live. Go ahead and watch my previous YouTube video, as I said. Leave a comment on that video as well. And I will see you guys at our 3-day lock-in challenge. Have a good night. Have a good weekend, guys.